it's Elena and her sliver and headband with a snake on it, which I just think is so cool. I just wanted to share that thought. I don't know why. I do not have a sponsor that makes cool sliver and headbands. I wish I did. If you make cool headbands, even if they're not sliver and related, I'm here. I would love to be sponsored by you. But back to the point, today we're doing 5-minute hairstyles because I only do hairstyles that take about 5 minutes in university, and here are my favorite ones. Now, if you're wondering about what hair length you need to do these hairstyles, this is how long my hair is, so it ends at about my hips, but you can actually do all of these hairstyles with about this hair length because that's when I started pretty much doing all of these hairstyles. So my hair used to end at about my chest and it was perfectly fine for all of these styles. If you have hair that's shorter than that, it may be hard to do these hairstyles, but if you have hair that's longer than that, it's fine because you can hide the extra hair in the hairstyles. So yeah, let's get started. The first hairstyle that I'm going to show you guys is the study hairstyle. So it's basically just 2 braids on top of your head, but it keeps all of your hair out of the way when you're studying, which is why it's super useful for the library. In order to make the hairstyle, you basically just have to make 2 braids out of your hair. No special braids or anything. I tend to use these very small elastics. I believe I got them from Primark, but I'm not entirely sure. Basically, just secure each braid with this small elastic, and once you then have your 2 braids, you basically then just put them on top of your head. Now, if you have very long hair, you will have to hide some of the hair at the end of this, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. But basically, just grab 1 braid first, and then just put it across your hair, and then just pin it in place with a bobby pin. I tend to put the other braid on top just so that I don't accidentally bobby pin that one to my scalp already, because I do want to put that one then above my head as well. And then if you have some hair to hide, you just hide it like this. Basically just use a lot of bobby pins and try to get all the loose hair under the braid and hide it like that. And then just put some bobby pins into the braids on top of your head to make sure that they don't fall off later or that there's any big space between the braids. Basically just put in as many bobby pins as you think you will need for the braids to stay in place, and then the hairstyle is already done. So that's what it looks like. If you want to make this a little fancier, you can, make sure that all the bobby pins are well hidden. I tend not to care too much because I really just wear this to the library most of the time. But yeah, that's my study hairstyle. Next up is this low bun, which I absolutely love wearing because it makes me look put together, but it's also super easy to do. So in order to recreate this hairstyle, you just need to grab an elastic and then you take all of your hair and put it into a relatively low ponytail. Now, once you have your low ponytail, the next step then is to take all of the hair and then twist it. Now, I just do 1 big twist, but I guess you could also, separate the hair into 2 strands, twist these separately, and then twist them together. That's just a little too complicated for me. If you know what I mean, that could work as well. But basically, you just take your big twisted hair and then you just put that around the place where you secured your low ponytail with an elastic, and then you use lots of bobby pins to pin everything in place and take any loose hair and just pin it somewhere so that the bun achieves a somewhat decent shape. And that's pretty much everything for that hairstyle. It's super easy to make, but you can wear it with pretty much any outfit and it always looks put together. So next up we have another bun, but as you can see here, there's something going on the sides, and I'm going to show you guys 2 different styles for the sides. So yeah, let's get started. Now, it's pretty much the same thing as we did with the earlier bun, but you're going to separate your hair before you do the bun. So basically just take a finger and separate it until like the beginning of your ear. It doesn't have to be perfect, just about that size. And then you take the hair in the back and you turn that into a low ponytail once again, like we did with the other bun. Once you have your low ponytail, it's then time to twist the hair once again, and then you basically just do what we did before. So you just take the twisted hair and you turn it into a bun. So just make sure that you don't get any hair from the front into that bun, and then you're good. Now, once you have made your bun in the back, you can then deal with the hair in the front. So I'm going to show you guys 2 different ways that you can style the hair in the front. So one is you just take the entire strand of hair in the front and you just twist it, and then you bring it back to the bun. I tend to go above the bun and then just wrap it around the bun, but you could also go below the bun and then start wrapping it around, whatever you prefer. And then I just use a ton of bobby pins to secure that. Now, the other way which you can style this hair if you don't just want to have this one single strand of hair is you can separate the strand of hair in front and then you can twist the 2 sections separately. Now, this is my preferred hairstyle because I think this looks really amazing when you do it. It looks like it's a lot of effort, but it's really just 1 extra twist and it looks really great. So you just twist both of these, wrap them around the bun and secure them with lots of bobby pins so that nothing falls out throughout the day. And yeah, just twist section number 2 and then you're pretty much done already. Now both of these styles are really great, but I think as you can see, the 2 twists really add something, and I feel like it just makes the whole hairstyle look like, you know, you spent a lot more time on it than you actually did. Now with the single twist, you can also wear a hairband with it, and it looks really, really great as well with that. So if that's something you're interested in, that's something great for this hairstyle. Last up is this hairstyle, which looks more complicated than it really is. So it's basically a bun with 2 braids wrapped around it. And in order to create that hairstyle, I always grab my hairbrush and an elastic. Now I need to use my hairbrush to create a higher ponytail simply because I wear my hair middle parted and I cannot get, you know, a ponytail where you can't see my middle part still somewhat lurking through without brushing through it a few times to make sure that that middle part disappears. So you just create a high ponytail, and once you have that, you then have to grab a little bun cushion or pillow. I don't really know what these things are called. But basically just grab one of these and then you just put them above your elastic for the ponytail. Make sure that all of your hair of the ponytail is going through it. And then you just take all of the hair that you just pulled through this cushion and you make sure that it covers the entire cushion so that you won't see that one through. So yeah, then you look really, really amazing. A little bit like some monster from a kids movie, and then you grab another elastic and you put that on top of the cushion so that you get a nicely shaped bun. Once you have that, grab all of the hair that's coming out of under the elastic and you just separate that into 2 sections, which you can then turn into braids, which we're going to wrap around the bun. So I just secured a braid with a little elastic and then I just turn the other section into a braid as well, and then it's time to wrap them around the bun. Now I made this one kind of messy, I think. I usually get a nicer look simply by making sure that if I pin the bottom one in place, I make sure that the other one doesn't stand over. I think this time I didn't really do that, that's why it looks a little bit weird, but if you put a little bit more effort into it, it looks a bit nicer, but it's wearable like this as well. And that's it for my 5-minute hairstyles for university. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you do end up doing any of the hairstyles, please feel free to send me a picture on Instagram or tag me in a post if you do them. I would love to see what you do with your hair. And I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Have a nice day. Bye!